Alright, let's see if YouTube starts this time. There it goes. What the hell, man? I don't know what happened to my stream key, but it like disappeared and then I had to make a whole new one on YouTube. That's dumb. Oh well. Alright, YouTube is working now. I'm over here like, why isn't nobody chatting on YouTube? And there it goes. That was the answer. Yeah, and I was so puzzled when I saw that little mushroom thing had a big ass booty, and I'm like, what are they doing? Like, why are we doing this? Why are we caking up little mushrooms? I don't understand. What's happening now? Is this the only way they get to sell Warframes now? Is by gooning it? So weird.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
What the fuck? Yo, I'm a big fan. Can you give me $100 for a week? What the fuck is that? What? Who says that? That's like walking up to like you're like a big celebrity like fucking Justin Timberlake or whatever the fuck, and you walk up to him and you're like, hey, I'm a big fan of your music, I fucking love your music, can you give me $100? You know what's the first thing they're gonna do? They're gonna give you a face, like their face is gonna go from happy to frown, and then they're gonna walk the fuck away. And that's if you're lucky, if they don't feel like insulting you, but that's what would happen. Oh, give them a job application. Yes, yes. That would be funny. I mean, or they could say, hey, you know, or that could be end up being your lucky day if Justin Timberlake said, you know what, you could join my team and I'll pay you, but you have to work, you know, and I'll give you the $100. That would probably be a dream come true for some people. So that could end up being a good thing. Can you give me 1,000 plat, please? First of all, what makes you think that I even have like money like that? That's the real thing. I'm a small streamer, so like, who the fuck? I don't have no fucking money. Like, if anything, I need money. So that's wild. Oh, there goes the meme. I know you got 1,000 plat, I just can't prove it. I always see that meme of the dude in the car. I never seen that movie or whatever show that is or whatever it is, but I always see that meme all the time. You just download Warframe. What should you choose? I would say Mag. That's my personal favorite. You do whatever you want, though.
Keep moving. Multiple biosignatures detected.
By the way, you don't have to worry about what you choose in the beginning, because you'll get opportunities to get every single one of those, Excalibur, Mag, and Bolt, very early in the game. So you can just earn them by grinding whatever planet they're from. And that's it. It's very easy. Dexter is fire. I never seen that either. Can you tell me why I want advice and help If you can. What? Tell me why. I don't understand. Like, what's the question? Where does this motherfucker go? Oh, there he is.
All data logs indicate that there is an broken artifact somewhere here. Get to it now, defend it, and
I'm trying to grab this thing. There we go. Why Vault or Mag? It just turns into opinion. Mag is the best because of crowd control. I love Mag. She's crowd control and she's also a beast. You don't even need a build and she's insane. So she's super overpowered. Vault is good for getting around the map real fast. He does have a nuke with his 4, but it's just not very good. Like, you need to actually make a build for it to work. And then Excalibur is just pretty fucking generic. He's basically a melee frame. But he's super generic, so that's why I don't really care for him. He gets boring after a while. This guy doesn't want to click on the thing. Yeah, Volt is pretty squishy, but he does have that shield. What the fuck is this guy doing? Press the fucking button. Bruh. Press the button. I should have just soloed this shit. Bruh. I play on PC. Thank God. Finally pressed the fucking button. Jesus. I'm gonna let this guy do all the work. I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna just stand here. It's up to him now. Yeah, I only play on PC. How do I get certain relics to unlock primes? You have to look up what relics you need for whatever prime. And then also there's some primes that are vaulted, so you can't even get them anyway. So in that case, then you're just gonna have to trade with somebody to get those. What's up, Not? Welcome to the stream. Is Sevagoth easy to build early game? No, not at all. What is this guy doing? Like, I don't understand this dude. It's like this guy that's on the team right now. It's like it's his first time playing the game or something. He has no idea what he's doing. This is Steel Path, by the way, so I don't get it. He was literally gonna let the objective get destroyed just now. Oh my god, this fucking...
The odds were against us, Tenno.
Get the fuck out of here.
Mission complete.
And you guys wonder why I solo a lot. This guy is MR15 and he's acting like a noob. Like it's his first time playing the game. Now let me guess, he's gonna make me wait the whole 50 seconds. What's up, Small? You tickled a Grenier? Oh yeah? Do they actually like giggle or? What's better? The Rid Incarnon or Antaeus? I don't know what that is. The Rid. The Rid Incarnon. I don't know what that other one is, but I'm assuming you said Torrid. And yes, Torrid is good. Oh, Nadaruk. Ah, okay. Yeah, they're both good. Why, what's the question? What's better? They're both the best. Oh, you saw my video on Frost? Oh, cool. Very nice.
Each enemy is more powerful than before.
If you want to feel badass, play with the Nadaruk. If you want to be lazy as fuck, play with the Torrid. That's basically what it is. That's what it comes down to.
Enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
How long do I usually stream? I usually stream only for 2 hours. Sometimes less, but today is probably going to be a longer stream than usual just because I'm streaming like way too early, way earlier than I normally do. I normally stream at 10 a.m. Eastern. It is now 7 a.m. basically, so this is going to be a longer than normal stream. I'm going to stream until probably like 11 if I'm up to it. I'm planning to play a lot of Blue Protocol, so that's why I wanted to stream early, just so I can have more time to play. Oh, you getting a lot of typos? Oh, you're on your phone, I'm assuming. Modus, a good frame for Steel Path. What's Modus? I know you typoed, but what's... Oh, Nidus. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to think of what that is. Nidus, he needs a rework personally. That's how I feel about him, but he is a good frame though. You can make him work. I don't really feel like he's very good in Steel Path. That's why. And also he's not good in team settings. He's mainly only good by himself. So if you solo, then you're gonna love him. But if you don't, then you're gonna hate him. That's basically where it falls. Most of the time you're gonna end up hating your team. So that's where it falls with Nidus. What do you want to change in Nidus? Make him more like a team frame. Like actually give him like good supportive things. And then also the building of the stacks, it should be like just team wide where it builds your stacks. Like for example, if I use the little that octopus thing that grabs all the enemies, I forgot what the name is. If you use that and it grabs all the enemies and your teammates kill them, it should give you the full stacks. It shouldn't be giving you like partial stacks. That's stupid as fuck. So yeah, that's a major thing. Also, like that one augment that buffs your health or whatever for putting the tether on a teammate, that's the stupidest shit ever. What it should do is just straight up give you overguard or something for doing that. It should give you something more beneficial, because why the fuck would I do that when I can make myself invincible by tethering onto an enemy, you know? And then also that the tethered enemy doesn't follow you around, it's just stuck, right? So then when you're doing a mission that's like an exterminate or something like that, you're basically exposed the entire time. You're made out of fucking toilet paper. So anybody could just one tap you and you're dead. You know, and that's the biggest issue with Nidus. So without his tether, his survivability is like 0. So it's hard to play Nidus in Steel Path. You gotta be constantly like on your toes all the fucking time. It just feels like you're walking on eggshells. It's just not fun. So that's why I don't really fuck with Nidus. It's too risky. I'm glad the Warframe videos have been really helpful. Yeah, I try really hard to make them as easy to understand as possible. Like, I try to talk like straight to the point. I try to give you the advice and that's it. I don't like to do all this weaseling around that other content creators do. Like, especially like when I first started making YouTube videos and all that stuff, my goal was to make my videos better than other content creators. So I was studying a lot of what other content creators would do and their habits and all that stuff. And their habits always started to form this whole like salesman mentality thing where they got to sell you something before they give you the advice. And I hated that so much. So I tried really hard to just avoid doing that. So that's why when I start my videos, I start them straight to the point. I tell you exactly what you want to hear and that's it immediately. And that's been a major staple in the growth of my channels and all that stuff is that. And that's what I stick to. So that's my whole mentality with it. Now, the latest thing is I've been getting a lot of people telling me like, oh, you don't give the actual thing I want to hear, as far as, let's say, like if somebody asked me what's the best Warframe, and then I'll tell them like, oh, there is no best Warframe. People don't usually want to hear that. So I'm trying to get better. And from now on, I'm just going to say whatever the fuck comes to my mind immediately. So if it ends up being Limbo, then that's what it is. And period. And then after that, I'll go ahead and I'll tell you that you could literally make a build for anything and blah, 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 blah. The same shit I've always said a million times. But from now on, I'll give you an actual answer. That way you could just go ahead and take that advice, or you can just like do whatever you want with it. And that's it. So that's going to be my new way of, doing content. How to get Incarnons? Go to Zaraman. There's a bunch you can get from Reputation, and then it's the Deviri Circuit Steel Path, the Steel Path version of the Deviri Circuit that you get the other Incarnons. But that's it. It's my Frost build and weapon. Mind explaining how it works? Basically, you can check out my build. Link is on my channel to my overframe, and that's where you can see my build. As far as how it works, Frost is pretty simple for the most part. Like the 3 is used to make these bubbles that freeze the enemies. They can't shoot through it either, so it makes it really easy to defend an objective like this one that we just did. And you can make multiple bubbles, so you can have like one bubble on one side. As long as you're outside of the bubble, you can make a second bubble, and you're basically defending from different areas basically. So he's awesome for interception missions and anything defensive and all that. The 4, which is his best ability, is able to like AoE radius like really far away depending on your range. In mine, I'm probably like, I don't know, maybe 36 meters or something like that, but I'm able to freeze everything in the whole tri-state area, and then also give myself overguard, as well as my entire team gets overguard. So pretty much we're invincible. I'm able to make my entire team into tanks, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So he's a very strong frame. He's super strong, so I super recommend Frost. As far as weapon, I'm using Tenet Cycron. That's my main weapon, and it's an AoE beam So you shoot one enemy and it beams off to everything in the whole area. So it's amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it. And then I have the Felarx as my secondary weapon. You can kind of do whatever the hell you want, but I like it because it's just a shotgun that does a lot of fucking damage. So if I need to fight like a boss, or I need to fight like a stalker, or you know, something that's tougher to kill, I would just pop them with the Felarx and call it a day. And that's it. That's why I use the Felarx as my secondary weapon, even though it's the primary. My main weapon is the Tenet Cyclone, though, which is my secondary weapon. See, Felarx, you just pop them real quick. Tenet Cyclone, I use that for the most part. Yeah, Frost gives Overguard to everybody with an augment. So you need the augment in order for it to do that. What is there? Nobody playing Warframe this morning? Like, I keep getting matched up, and there's only like one other person and stuff. It's kind of crazy. It's almost like there's nobody playing right now. I've never seen it this dead. I'm playing Frost right now, by the way. You excited for the free Oberon? They're giving Oberon? When? Also, when is that rework happening? Also, it's happening on Wednesday? Okay, awesome. I thought it was just gonna be that new frame and that was it. Alright, good. I'm more excited about Oberon than the new frame, I'll tell you that much. I feel like Oberon is gonna end up being like, he's gonna be okay. I don't really feel like he's gonna be like meta or anything like that, that's for sure. But it's gonna be cool to play something different though. But quite frankly, I think I'd rather just play Revenant if I wanted to be like a group-wide tank buffer. You know what I mean? He's better at it. The concept of giving protection to everybody with Oberon, like, it's cute, but I just feel like Revenant will be better. It would have been, I would have preferred if they made like the pulsating heal ability from Oberon, if they made that like just pulsating of Overguard. I think that would be so much better if they would have done it that way, but they decided not to. Oh well. All right, just 2 more kills and we're done. GG.
Was more fun than checking Mr. Jack for fleas. And to be clear, I really enjoy doing that.
The Android of Warframe? I have no idea. They've been delaying that shit like crazy. I don't understand why.
So you conquer yourself.
How hard is it to make an Android version of this game? They did it on freaking iOS like a whole year ago or more. Yeah, it's a dual acre. Favorite Archon shards? It all depends on what character you're playing. Because I don't use the same Archons for every single Warframe. I do it based on what I need. So, in the situation of like Frost, I think I did a blend of duration ones. And I think maybe Strength? I don't remember what I did. But I remember needing more duration. I think actually I did energy along with that because my energy was real low, so I boosted that. So it all depends on like my need of like what I feel like the character is missing from my build. I'm using Frost. Oh, somebody farted again. Have shit somewhere. It smells like one of these dogs shit in the room. So Frost playstyle is just 4 ability then shoot. Pretty much, I mean, what you want to do is freeze them, because with the augment mod, makes it so that if frozen enemies take 200% crit chance and crit damage. So basically your weapons become insane when enemies are frozen. So basically the 1 and the 4 are the abilities that truly freeze. Also the bubble, when they touch the bubble they freeze for a moment. So that also. So basically his entire kit freezes except for the 2. I think the 2 doesn't really do anything. So that's why I replaced the 2 with Hemlift ability. I'm using Mag's pull because, you know, sometimes I'm lazy and I just want to camp in one spot and pull the enemies to me. So that's what I usually do, like this situation. See? I pull them to me and that's it. But yeah, that's it. Is Oberon gonna be OP now? Nah, I don't think so. He's gonna be good, but I don't think he's gonna be OP. Like when you say OP, I think of something insane like Frost or like Mirage or fucking Mesa or like any frame that's like completely like crazy broken, like insane. And Oberon is definitely not gonna be that. I think the only thing that has potential to be insane is his first ability, because they made it health based, so it's a health based damage. percentage, so that's good. So that could end up being a really good ability. But I think the rest of his kit is kind of whatever. He's gonna be okay. If anything, I'm actually excited to put Oberon's ability on other Warframes, because I think that's a Hemlift ability is the first one. If it is, then I think that's gonna be awesome. But playing Oberon himself, not so much. I forgot that they changed the bubble enemies. Now they don't stop your abilities anymore. They just disable it for the moment. So that's fucking awesome. I'm glad they did that. Yeah, it's Smite. All right, awesome. That's gonna be awesome. What would you say is the strongest frame? I would say Frost is probably one of the strongest frames in the game. He's able to give overguard to everybody on the team, including himself. He's able to hold down objectives extremely well. His crawl control is insane. And he's able to buff his crit chance and crit damage of all his weapons to frozen enemies. So basically, he makes every weapon setup overpowered. He makes every like mission overpowered. Like, he is fucking crazy. Like, Frost is like super underestimated in this game. A lot of people don't really know his capabilities, and it's okay. They can stay sleeping all they want. Frost is fucking crazy. He's insane. He's easily the best Warframe in the game, hands down. Nah, Siren is trash. Compared to this, Siren is trash. And by the way, you can see my dual Icar build. Link is on my channel, on my Overframe. Oh, we gotta leave. Oh shit, my bad. Oh, what the hell am I looking at? My nemesis Jazz with the gifted sub. Hey, to Majin. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. What frame would you put a top 3? Oh, what frames would I put at top 3? It would definitely come down to Frost, Mag, and Citron. And the reason why I named these 3 is because Frost has insane crowd control, insane survivability, insane everything. So he's like top tier, like automatically. Mag is not only super easy for new players because Mag is like the first character you can pick, but also she has great survivability if you know what you're doing. You got to use your 4 or you got to use your 3. Either one of those abilities will make you invincible. You shouldn't be dying, okay? Also, crowd control is insane, and also her DPS is insane, especially with her magnetize. You can make every weapon overpowered, and then all the enemies just get sucked into that bubble and die. Like, it's so insane what she can do. So Mag is like super top tier. And then also Citron is really awesome for every single aspect of the whole goddamn game. Good crowd control. She has the capability to give everybody on the team red crits. She's able to double statuses. So basically all you'll be doing, including yourself, will be doubled every time you're shooting at enemies and stuff. And then also she's able to make the whole team basically invincible, turning them all into tanks, because she can nullify damage up to like 95%. So that's fucking crazy. So like Citron is like super top tier. And you know what's crazy about this is that all 3 of these characters can run around with 0 mods and still be overpowered as fuck. I think the only one that is an exception is Frost, because you need augment mods in order for his abilities to do the overguard and to do the crit chance, crit damage thing. That's the only downside. But aside from that, like they're all 3 absolutely amazing. So yeah. Top threes. And there, you see, I answered the question. I didn't deflect and said everybody's good. I'm not doing that anymore. I'll say it if I can, but I'm not gonna do that anymore because I know you guys don't want to hear that. Oh shit. And yes, this is Warframe. Okay, so do the next one. Oh, Twitch says Blue Protocol. Ah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna be playing that soon anyway. I thought I updated the title, but I guess not. How'd you get the rainfall on your ship? That area is the drifter camp. You need to do the story in order to get to that point. So if you don't have it, then it's because you didn't do the story. Let me throw this thing in there.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing blows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Where's this at? Random question. Should I max out Solaris standing and see the standing thingy? Yeah, go for it. Why not? Because then you can get a bunch of stuff out of them. So yeah, it's worth it to max out everybody eventually. Plus it's content. It's something to do. So cherish it while you got it, because eventually it gets to the point where you don't have anything to do anymore, and then you're gonna be like, oh man. So yeah. Oh, I love that this doesn't disable your abilities anymore. Oh my god, it's so much better. I'm glad that they reworked that system. Because I used to hate standing near the deception target or deflection, whatever. Because it would disable all your fucking abilities every time. And that's very sickening. Especially when you're playing like a toggle frame. It makes it so fucking sickening. Very nice. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wait, where'd the key go? Lost the key. It was on the floor. I saw it on my mini map and then it just disappeared. I don't know. Oh, wait, here's a key. Got it. Oh, somebody already put it in. Okay. GG, boys.
Squared away. Right, same again.
You think he's playing Delta Force? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is Delta Force. So do you guys not see what's on the screen? Like, I don't understand you guys on TikTok. Like, you guys can't read or something? Damn, coming in with the insults at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, shit. For reals, though, it's literally right there. Look, it's right above my head. You should see what game it is. It says it right there. If you guys can't see that, I don't know what the hell to tell you.
Freedom. Is that so terrible? Freedom from desire and responsibility
You go to level cap? Nah, not anymore. I don't have the time for that shit.
and surrender.
I used to do that when I was when I had no life. Now that I got a life, fuck that. How do you maintain Frost's economy or energy economy? This. Operator. Zenuric. You see that? Boom. Energy, five energy every second. That's how you maintain it.
Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way.
The Incarnate mode is so fucking shitty on the Fel Arcs. I don't like it. Let me shut it off. It just feels useless. See, this does like way more damage. They need to buff the Fel Arcs like Incarnate mode. Like if they made it like faster, like you could shoot it as fast as you can click, like that would be fucking crazy.
We'll examine this hall in detail.
And no, I don't want to put no fire rate on it or nothing. I don't want to waste that. So it would be nice if they just buffed it. It would be cool if they reworked weapons now. Like I feel like we're at the point now where they've already reworked like a majority of the Warframes that needed it. So why can't we see some reworks for weapons?
Shiny secure.
Also, why can't we see some reworks for game modes? How about that? Like Railjack, for example. Like if we could add some more value to that. Maybe add Steel Path version of Railjack. Add some new planets or something to do. Add some new quests. I don't know. Like do something with Railjack. I fucking love Railjack, but it's a dead game mode now. There's like nothing to do in there anymore. Also, like all the other game modes, like Conclave. What happened to Conclave? Why can't we see a rework of that? Some more PvP modes, some Railjack PvP, or this shit over here. What was? Let me see if I can access it. But this thing right here, Frame Fighter. Can we do something with Frame Fighter? Like, I don't know, add some rewards or something, some reason for people to want to do it, so then we can go do it. You know, like, and what's all these other lock shit that I have here? All those little arcade games, I guess, from 1999. But yeah, man, we need to do some stuff to the things that are just completely dead. So that would be cool. That would be cool. It's a lot of dead game modes in this game. Hey, Coda. Haven't seen me for a minute. What do you mean?
Naira, could she somehow?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I took like a week off of streaming last week. So I only streamed like one time and that was it.
And full of secrets.
When I wanted to play Blue Protocol when it came out, so I streamed that. You got Frost. Should you build him? No, you shouldn't. It's not worth it to play the most overpowered frame in the game. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't have fun. You don't want to have too much fun. You know what I mean? You gotta limit your fun. So be careful with that.
You found her. Stay on the move. Those eyes can kill.
What are good stats for a Riven on Kerfell? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Who's your favorite frame? Frost.
This gate only opens to Narmer prayers. Tear the veils from deacons and use those.
Damn it. Oops. God damn it. I keep getting stuck on stuff. Man, this place is fucking far. Hey, stay still, bitch. There we go. It put me in the farthest area possible. Wait, where am I going? Okay, this way. What mods you got on? Check out my Overframe. Link is on my channel. Oh, the overlay of the relics. It's not a website. It's an application you got to download. It's called Alkaframe. Alkaframe. Alkaframe.
Has the guile to seduce Era like this.
Google it. What's subsumed? I'm using Mag on my 2. The 2 is kind of garbage on Frost anyway, so you're better off using anything other than the 2. Use whatever you want. Ooh, that took a lot of damage. Where'd he go? Where the fuck she went? Where'd she end up? Oh, she's right here. We both lost him. We were both looking around like, wait, where the fuck did she go?
You did not upon Naira expertly, Tenno. Your kind may expect no mercy, no protection.
Why are you barking? Dog barks for literally no fucking reason. She hears like a pin drop and she's just like How long have I've been playing the game? For 13 years. What's the best lich weapon for Steel Path? I wouldn't even bother personally, but I would say the nuker. Just get the nuker. Then there's also the Ogress is pretty good. The Calm is pretty good. That's pretty much it. Like everything else is kind of whatever. All right, so GG. Let's see if there's anything special going on. A bunch of stupid ornaments. I don't want those. I don't care. Yeah, nothing interesting. Let's just do arbitration for a little bit. How many hours? I'm at like 3,600 or something like that. It's not a lot compared to other people. I played this game pretty casually, I think, compared to most content creators. So I used to take like a lot of big breaks. So for example, the last time I took a major break, it was for 3 years. So I was gone for the Steel Path update and all that stuff that came out. I also missed Railjack. I missed like all sorts of shit. So when I came back to this game, I think back in like, I don't know, 2022 or something like that is when I came back. And then I had a lot of content to do. I had to get Steel Path unlocked. I had to get what's it called? I can't think anymore. I don't know, my brain doesn't work anymore. I had to get the Railjack unlocked. I had to level that up. I had to level up my Arcwing. I had to like do all sorts of shit. I had to get some new Warframes, new primes, like, you know, so I had a lot of stuff to do, and that was great because, you know, it felt like there was a lot of content. So that's awesome. And that's the best way to play this game, is to take like massive breaks in between. So, you know, take a good year break and then come back and enjoy the content, and that's it. The interesting part about this game is that you would think that this game will be super fucking grindy because you're taking a long break like that, but it really isn't. Because if you play for at least a couple hours every day, you'll be able to catch up to years worth of content that's been released in like less than 4 months. And that's how long it took me, because I've only been playing it every day for like 2 hours per day.
This test has
So
just begun.
So if you really think about it, I'm not really spending a lot of time in this game, you know, and I still have time for my life. I have a fiance, you know, so I had time to do that. I had time to work my full-time job, you know, so I'm doing other things, you know, and it's good to be able to, like, you know, take a massive break from this game and still be able to enjoy everything the game has to offer in a reasonable pace. You know, it's not hard. It's not as hard as people make it seem. How long will it take for me to catch up if I start today? I play for 2 hours a day. So if you never played the game ever in your life, and this is going to be your first time playing, it's probably going to take you at least a year to catch up. You know? Like, to at least get to a stable point where you feel like you can finally do content with me. Like doing end game stuff like what's it called? Elite Archimedian and all that bullshit. You know, it's going to take you at least a year. But that's with you taking your time, you know, because you got to think about it in the realistic way a human plays a video game. They're not trying to be efficient all the fucking time. They're trying to, you know, have fun when they can. So they'll stop to take a break to work on standing, which I feel like is a waste of time. But you can do that to have fun because it's a video game. You're supposed to have fun, right? So if you're trying to be efficient, then you probably don't want to really waste too much time on certain standings, because let's say like Cetus, for example, is a waste of time. At least I know that it's a waste of time, but you don't know that. So you're going to go and do that content, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's what I mean by you're a human being trying to just play the game and enjoy yourself, and you go ahead and you do you. That's it. But yeah, so if you're not like super knowledgeable with every fucking aspect of this whole goddamn game, then you're probably realistically gonna catch up to me in a year. So that's it. Yeah, farming mastery is absolutely ass. I hate it, and I've said a million times that I wish that they would rework that system, make it a little bit not only easier to understand, but also a little bit more streamlined. Like not make it so freaking like ugh. Especially like the forced having to level up a bunch of weapons you don't give a fuck about is the worst part about it, because it's like, why the fuck am I gonna go and grind for this stupid weapon I'm probably never gonna use to level it up just to get MR out of it? You know what I mean? Like I just feel like it's a dated mechanic, and they need to change that system. Change it to something a little bit more streamlined and understanding. Like if they made it kind of like even if they made it like the Night Wave, I would be fine with that. Like if they made it so that, you know, you have to do a certain amount of objectives per day, and then you'll gain mastery XP, like some shit like that. Like I'll be fine with that. Like I don't feel like it's a big deal. Yeah. What other games do I play? I play a lot of shit. Right now, me and my fiance have been playing a lot of stuff together. So we play World War Z, we play Dying Light. We started Resident Evil 5, but she doesn't like it, so I think I'll play that on my own time. And then we tried a couple other random zombie games that we found online that was like free to play shit. They were trash, but whatever. She loves zombies, so that's why we stick to zombie stuff. Then there's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We've been playing a lot of that, and that's been really enjoyable. It's a really good game. I'm starting to get into the story too. The story is actually pretty good, so that's been good. What else? Blue Protocol, I just started playing that, and that's been awesome. And the usual Warframe shit. So yeah, I have a lot of games I'm playing right now. Then there's a bunch of honorable mentions, like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That's a fucking amazing game. I still haven't finished it. Ghost of Tsushima is another game that I bought again on PC, and that's an amazing game. I beat it twice already on PlayStation, but this is gonna be my first time beating it on PC eventually, so I'll get back to that. Prototype 1 and 2, those games are amazing. I played through those a bunch of times. What else? Metal Gear Solid series, I fucking love it. It doesn't matter which one, they're all great. I can keep going forever. I can literally talk for the next like 4 hours about games. I played like everything. How do you come back? Like I have to come back every 4 months? What? After 1 month is straight bad? Like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Like, play it? I don't understand what you're talking about. It's a video game. If you don't like this game, just don't play it. If you're... I don't understand the concept of that. Like this whole, like, oh... I play the game and I can't play this shit. It's boring as fuck. Then don't play it. Don't play it. Like I've seen so many people say that. I know you're probably not saying that, but I've just seen so many people do that, and they'll come into the stream and they'll be like, I don't know how you play this fucking game. This game is boring as fuck. It's always the same shit all the time. Okay, then fuck off. All right, so what's your problem? What's the issue with Warframe for you? I know that's not what you're saying, but yeah, that question was weird. I didn't understand it at all. I'm saying it's so good of a game that it gets boring. What? I don't understand you. You're speaking an alien language. It's so good, it's bad. I don't understand, man. I really don't. What content would you say is your favorite to play in Warframe? Railjack, man, and I miss it. Like, no one fucks with Railjack. No one does anything. There's no reason to do Railjack. Like, I want more reasons to do Railjack, so I would like to see more of that. Do you have a clan for subscribers to join? Yes, but it's dead, and I don't recommend you join my clan. Mainly because, like I said, it's dead. There's no one in there. Like, you're gonna see me log in for like an hour and then you're never gonna see me again. So there's no point in joining my clan. So realistically, like, I'm saving you the trouble of joining a dead clan. And this is the last and final time I will ever make a clan in a video game. I'm done. Never doing it again. I don't care what kind of peer pressure I get. I am never making a clan again. Done. Because I'm not gonna police it. I don't have time to sit there and do that. I got a full-time job. I'm also a half-time or part-time like content creator. So I got shit going on in my life. So I don't have time to sit there and police the freaking clan base or any of that shit. I don't have time for it. So
That's the last
yeah.
of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
That's why I'll never do it again. How the fuck do I get Phantasm to do massive loads of damage? Just make a build. Go on Overframe and look up a build. It's that simple. You need arcanes and you need mods. And you need them maxed out. You can't be fucking around like just putting a mod in there and then calling it a day. It doesn't work like that. You need to max them out. Hey, remember Arcades? How you doing? Good morning. What's a good weapon for Calervo? Everything. Anything melee. Literally, you can give him a plastic butter knife from like Walmart or something, and he will fucking destroy everything. So it doesn't matter. Why is Railjack mission so boring? Because you're boring. Ah. You are the boredom. You are the problem. The Sun and Moon. The Sun and Moon is amazing. What are you talking about? Do you do content creation full time? No, I do not. There's no way I could sustain myself on $600 a month. I don't think anybody on this planet could sustain themselves on $600 a month. And last month was horrible. I only made like $300. So, yeah. It was probably the worst month I've had all year. Thoughts on the new update? What are you talking about? The mushroom with the booty one? I'm gonna grind for him, but I don't really see that frame being very good. So I'm kind of whatever about that. I'm more excited about Oberon than that. How much would you want to make to do full time? I need to make at least $2,000 a month. At minimum, like bare fucking minimum, I need $2,000 a month. Because I gotta pay all my bills. My motorcycle, $500. Rent, $600. You know, like, see, I'm already over $1,000 right there. Like, just from those two things. I'm not even counting about food. I'm not utilities. Like, it's a lot. Like, and $600 for rent is amazing. Like, and I'm living with family. So like if I was living by myself, that's easily $1,300. And like, fuck that. That's why you got to live with family, man. You got to live with family. Like if you're living by yourself, like you got to be making like real money. You know, you need to be making like $3,000 basically a month or more in order to live by yourself. Like if you live with like, you know, you have a significant other that you're with and you're sharing the bills, it makes it a little bit easier. But still, it's fucking hard, man. It's hard to be living on your own. Yeah, it's impossible to make this a full-time job. It's one of those, like, I don't know what you call, like, pipe dream, I guess you would say, or whatever. Like, you know, we see all these big YouTubers and big Twitch streamers and all that, and they're living lavish lives and all that, but that's the 1%, you know? That's not everybody. You know, so if you go onto Twitch and you just start looking up like random people on Twitch, a majority of the people that are streaming aren't really making a stable living. Like anybody that's less than 1,000 viewers is definitely not making enough to survive. Like they have to work a full-time job. If they're sustaining more than 1,000 viewers, then it's more possible to go full-time. It's more possible. But you see, somebody like me, I have a total of, throughout all the platforms, I have a total of 60 people watching me right now. So that ain't shit, you know, compared to the person that's over 1,000. You see, like this guy has 1,900. So he's more in a stable place where people will give them gifts and they'll give them donations, and you know, and then also the advertising pays them a little bit more because there's more people watching, you know, blah 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 blah. There's a lot of things that add up and it ends up making them more money. You know, but for the average person that's like less than 1,000 viewers, like no, you ain't making shit. Like this poor guy with 30 viewers, not making no money. In the same boat as me, you know? This one over here playing Escape from Tarkov, 45 viewers, not making enough. Yeah, I can guarantee they're not making enough. You know, even this one with 485 viewers, the only way that person could like probably self-sustain is if they had a significant other that was also working a job, or they were working a part-time job themselves, or a full-time job. Most of the time they're working a full-time job, but yeah, like me, I work a full-time job, so I have to. Like, if I don't, then forget it. My bills are not gonna get paid. My bike will get fucking what's it called, repoed, and yeah, I'll be in trouble, you know? I'll be in trouble. So yeah, it's important to have a full-time job. Thoughts on Grendel? Grendel's great. I love Grendel. How many syndicates you can have in the game? Pretty much all of them except for 2. You see how it is here? So Steel Meridian is able to get Red Veil along with them, so that's an automatic. They get both, and anybody can do this. Then you have to choose one, so you're gonna choose either Arbiters or Cephalon, which they coincide with each other because they're allies, or you're gonna end up picking New Loka or Perrin, which ends up working side by side with each other. So like you have to basically choose at that point. It's either one or this one or this one, or this one or this one. These guys, the Meridian, anybody can get those, and then that also coincide with Red Veil automatically. So yeah, Red Veil is like the one where you have to actually work towards balancing it out, because if you level up your Arbiters too much and you're not looking at Red Veil, you'll end up de-leveling Red Veil, and then you have to balance out the Red Veil again by playing with Steel Meridian as your main. So that's the only annoying part, is having to balance that. And you see I fucked up because I forgot to change over, and I de-leveled Red Veil all the way down to 1, and now I'm having to re-level it again. So yeah, that's the shitty part about it. But aside from that, yeah, you pick almost all of them. And then the other two that you're missing, if you need an augment mod from them, for example, just trade with somebody. It's that simple. You can even trade mod for mod. You can say, hey, I got these syndicates. I'm looking for this mod. And then somebody will hit you up in the trade chat and say, hey, yeah, we could trade, you know? So it's fine. Do you wish you could do this full time? I mean, fuck yeah, hell yeah. If I could sit at home and play video games all day, hell yeah. I mean, who doesn't want that? I mean, that was my dream for a while. I was pushing. I was doing a lot of videos. I was fucking making a ton of content. I was posting like 3 videos per day. And I was also streaming for like 5 hours a day. And it was kind of going somewhere and I was seeing some growth. But the highest that I've ever made was I was averaging like $1,000 a month, and it still wasn't enough. Like I wasn't able to like sustain my life with that. So I was barely getting by paying bills and struggling and like not eating, and like, you know, my health was deteriorating. I wasn't able to like go to the dentist. I wasn't able to like do anything because I didn't have insurance. You know what I mean? Like, so going full time is hard as a streamer. It's too hard. It's kind of like being a musician, you know, like you could say, hey, I'm gonna move to New York and I'm gonna start playing some music on a train station or something, because like, you know, that's all you really got, is you're gonna hope that people are gonna donate money into your little basket when you're playing music on, you know what I mean? Like if you do that, then it's struggle, like you're on the struggle bus. So yeah, like, but so you could get a normal job, but the problem is that it cuts into your streaming. So if you want to stream for like more than 5 hours a day and you want to also make content at the same time, it is a full-time job to do that. So how do you balance that? You can't. So it's like, do I want to be a full-time streamer or do I want to get a job? You know, so you can't do both at the same time. You can't do both without one of them failing. You know what I mean? Like you work your full-time job, you're there for 8 hours a day, you get home from work and you're probably fucking tired, so you don't want to do shit. So that ends up being a problem, right? So unless you got hustle fucking flow in your brain and that's like you can do that, then more power to you. But the average person cannot handle doing a side job on top of doing their main job. Like it's hard. Like you have to have that hustle mentality in order for that to work. So it's not easy. Not everybody's capable of that. Shit, I'm not capable of that. I'm lazy as fuck. You see me in the game, like I don't do shit and I let everybody else do all the work because I'm lazy. I don't want to do shit. You know, so for me to have this hustle to work a full-time job and also do content still every single day is a lot. It is a lot. Thankfully, the clips that I make are so easy to do. Like I can make a clip, like one clip every 5 minutes. So usually, like for example, this stream that I've been doing right now, I take clips, right? You see, these are all the clips I've gotten so far. So I'll take a picture of the screen and then I look at the chat. So what I do is, you see 28 minutes into the video, into this live stream that we're doing right now, I'll scroll to that on my editing software and I'll see what I was talking about. So then I'll look at what it was we were talking about. I think it was because we were talking about which frame do you play right now. I think it was that one, or there was one of the questions that I got. Maybe it was my Frost build. See, can you, oh yeah, it was this. What's your Frost build and a weapon, and mine explaining how it works. That's what that was. At 28 minutes, I go to that point, I cut out this comment, and I'll use that for the video. And that's how I do it. So look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a few clips here. So yeah. So that's basically how I do my clips every single day, is that. I think it's time for me to move on to Blue Protocol. I ran out of shit to do already. So GG. What else do I gotta do? Let me check the foundry real quick. Oh, this dog wants to go outside. I'll be right back in a second. Okay. What's my full-time job? I'm a maintenance technician. Oberon's rework is coming out on Wednesday. Ah, that's it. I ran out of Forma. Oh well. All right. I think it's time for some Blue Protocol. Oh, it changed games. I don't remember. Oh, I gotta do it over here. Okay, so Blue Protocol. Star Resistance. I don't understand why they went through all that to change the name of the game and all that stuff. It was almost as if they were doing a relaunch, like Final Fantasy 14 style. It's weird, but whatever. All right, let's do it. Do it, Night Abyss. What is that? You already got the Torrid? I don't know. Do anything that you don't have. That's what I would do. Just collect. Don't really worry about the freaking you know, what weapon to pick, like what's the best or whatever. Like, don't worry about that. Just grab whatever. I would say grab the ones that you already have the weapon for. If you don't have it, then you can work towards it, you know. Genshin Impact with no stamina system. Yes, that's the best thing about this fucking game. There's a few things I gotta talk about though. Here's some of the things that I really love about this game. The no stamina system basically is fucking awesome. I mean, the stamina system is still there for combat, so that, you know, when you're dodging and stuff, like, you still have to worry about it. It's almost like Dark Souls style, so like you don't over dodge basically. Then there's the navigation system. Like when you use your mount, for example, you can like pick a spot and say navigate, right? And it automatically teleports to the closest point possible to get there, and then it automatically runs Black Desert Online style. I fucking love that, because the lazy ass in me doesn't want to have to walk nowhere physically, so I love that it automatically just paths. It's so fucking good. Also, there's teleports everywhere, and it doesn't cost money or anything to use. You could just teleport wherever the fuck you want. Like, as long as you unlock the teleport point, you could just teleport, boom, and you just go straight there, and that's it. Nicely, you know, it's super convenient. Also, when it comes to the classes, you could pick like all the classes. You could play one character with all the classes on it. You just have to get gear for that class eventually, but you see how you could just go and pick something else. You see, I can unlock it and boom, then I can start playing with that class and I can try it out. So there's no restriction to like, oh, I can only be one class for one character and then I have to make a whole ass new character in order to play this class. Fuck that. You can play one character to rule them all and then just pick whatever you want. So it's fucking great. What else? They have the gliding stuff, just like in Genshin Impact. The MMO stuff is actually really well done because it's super easy to team with people. They got a matchmaking system for the dungeons and all that, and you can choose to do them solo if you want to. You see, I opened up a chest out in the open world, so it feels very Genshin Impact-y ish. It's not as good because like Genshin Impact had like better like puzzles and things to discover and all that out in the world. But it's still there, you know, to kind of like have a reason to explore a little bit, so that's cool. I also love how this game details stuff. So for example, let's say if you wanted to farm some monsters for a certain material, you can click on Monster Hunt, and then it's going to show you a bunch of monsters that you can go kill, right? Also, there's like little rewards you can get for like killing a certain amount of these type of monsters. But you can see like what they drop. So let's say, for example, if I'm trying to find this thing, Goblin Mane, it will say how to obtain. You click on it, and then it's going to show you all the places that you can get this. So you can get it by trading, you can get it by doing this, you can open up a loot box, you can kill these enemies. You know what I mean? Like, so it shows you like multiple different ways to do it. And then you can click on the enemy, and it's going to show you the enemy, and then it's going to say track. You press track, and it's going to show you where it is. Look, boom, right there on the map. It shows you right where it is, and you just teleport over there, and that's it. You go fucking go kill some shit. It's great. I love when a game actually explains itself. You don't have to go on Google or go on the wiki to go figure it out. It's just there. It's all within the game, and it tells you exactly where to go and what to do, and that's it. Like, that's beautiful. I love that. I haven't had to Google anything yet. So that's an amazing feat, honestly. There is an auto battle system in this game as well. This is a mobile game, so you can play it on your cell phone. I've been playing my account on my cell phone, and I can like do stuff. But anyway, the auto battle system, normally by default, if you put it on, it will show you all the abilities that will be on auto. You can also adjust this in the options. So if you go to settings, and then you go over to, I think right here, auto combo, you see auto target assist. Oh no, here it is, auto combo settings. You click on that little gearbox, and then you can pick what abilities you want to disable or re-enable. So for example, it had all of them enabled, and it was popping my ult and doing all this shit automatically, which sucks. I don't like when it does that. So I disabled certain abilities so that it doesn't waste it. So let's say, for example, I don't like the 3 being used. I'm okay with all of these and the heal being used. So I'll save that, and boom. And then now I could put it on auto fight, and it's gonna automatically just fight the nearest mob by itself. Like, let me let it, you see? There it goes. It's gonna automatically fight. So then I can go take a shit nicely and know that my character is still grinding for the thing. So that's great. It's not gonna automatically move or anything, so it's not like overpowered, this whole like auto fighting thing. But this is good. You see it? Like, I don't have to do shit, and it's gonna auto farm while I go take a shit, you know, and that's great. I love that. So yeah, man, like, this game has all the features and all the like little gizmos and all that stuff that makes it very like casual, as well as all the hardcore MMO stuff that you would expect from an MMO at the same time. So yeah, it's awesome, man. So this game is good. Yeah, it's basically a better version of Genshin Impact. Also, the pay to win part is not that bad. They have pay to win, of course. I mean, but Warframe is pay to win also, right? But you can trade the currency to a certain extent. It's not as good as Warframe's like platinum and all that, but at least you have the option of doing that. And then also you could trade certain items and things like that. So it kind of makes it a little bit easier to get certain materials because you don't have to sit there farming all day. Also, the resin system of this game is basically like this stamina thing for, like, let's say the life skills. But the cool thing about it is that once you run out of that resin, basically for gathering like a lot of it, because it'll gather like 20 items out of that one rock or whatever. When you run out of that, you can do regular gathering, and that only gives you 1 rock per hit, but at least you're able to do it. And that's the whole thing. And that's the thing I hated about Genshin Impact, is that once you ran out of resin, you're fucked. You gotta wait till tomorrow. You know, in this game, at least you can continue playing forever if you want to. So yeah, that's great. So far I've been having a blast with this game. I'm really loving it. Aside from the story is ass. I'm just gonna tell you right now, don't play this game for the story. Just skip it. Which, the best part about it is that, like, when you start a dialogue, you could press escape and it'll skip all the dialogue, and you'll still get credit for the conversation. So so there's that. So you could skip all the dialogue and then say fuck it. But yeah, anyway, this game is great. Everything else is so good. So, like, it's super recommended, and it's free to play. Yes, it's free to play. Let me put myself to auto fight while Is that a boss over there? I don't know about that. I don't want to go near that. But all right, I'm gonna leave it to auto fight while I go get the dog. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This game is also on your cell phone. I think it's on consoles too. Is it? Oh, let's go fight this boss. Took a lot of damage there. Oh man, this is gonna be tough because we need more people for this. We're like barely doing damage. Oh shit. That was a quick little AoE he did. I feel like we're tickling him with our damage. Yeah, I don't know if this game is on console. I don't think it's gonna flop. I don't think this game is gonna flop. Like it's doing all right now. It's getting a lot of bad reviews because people just like to hate on shit. There's a lot of people that are just saying, "Oh, it's a Genshin Impact ripoff," and blah blah blah. It's just like, yeah, whatever. It is. It is pretty much a Genshin Impact ripoff. Of course it is. Fucking typical anime bullshit. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything more than that. That's actually what I wanted. I wanted a freaking Genshin Impact game that's not Genshin Impact. And this is the closest we're gonna get right now. Without a resin system, and that's important to me. I hate the resin system so much. I'm gonna stay healing because I'm taking a lot of damage. I think this boss is healing up at the same time. I don't know about this. I think we're gonna skip on this boss. Oh, he got stunned. Too bad we're just tickling the shit out of him. You saw it has a bunch of time gated content in like 20 different currencies. I mean, Warframe is the same way. Pretty much every single game has that type of shit. Whether or not it's like abusive is a different story. I have yet to see that in this game. But so far, like, I was running dungeons. I don't see a cap to running dungeons. Like, you just run it as much as you want. The only thing that has a cap is boss fights, like opening up the legendary loot box or whatever it is when you kill a boss. That's limited to a key. Like, you need those keys, and you can only get those keys once per day. So that's the only like limited thing that I've seen, at least so far. And so far I haven't needed anything from the boss fights, so it hasn't bothered me yet. Alright, I think we're gonna skip on this boss. There's just too many. It's too hard to kill and we're not doing shit. So forget it. Let me leave. Yeah, this game is good. It's free to play also. Alright, let me see. So, what did I want to do today? There was some... Oh, right. I wanted to do the battle pass. So, consume focus and then take photos. Alright, I could take a photo real quick just for... There we go. I took a photo. That's one done. See? Finished. And then this one, consume focus. So I just have to go gather some shit somewhere. I guess I'll go gather... Oh, that's a boss fight. Where could I gather shit? I think I only have like the mastery for... I only have the mastery for like mining right now. That's all I've gotten so far. Alright, so let me gather this. See, so there's two different types of gathering. You got the focused gathering, which uses like a resin system. And then you have the normal gathering, which uses like you just do it as much as you want. The thing that's the difference is when you're doing the focus gathering, you get like 4 times the amount of materials than you would if you were gathering regular. So there's that. Because gathering regular only gives you like 1 rock versus like you getting like 20 rocks if you did it on focus. So yeah, and there we go. I got enough. Oh no, never mind. I gotta do it 100 times. Okay. I gotta use 100 resin basically. And also, like, the cool part about the MMO aspect of this game is that you don't have to physically team with people in order to participate in stuff. So it's kind of like Guild Wars 2 in that aspect, where you're able to contribute to, you know, killing a mob or killing bosses and stuff without having the team, and you'll still get full credit. And the same with gathering. I'm gathering materials, and somebody can come and try to steal my material, but they're getting their own version of materials, so it doesn't matter at the end of the day. So that's really good. There we go. All right, so let me see where I'm at. There, 20. Oh, it wants me to do more? It says 20 of 100. How much does it want me to do? Unless this is unlimited, it just keeps going. Hey, it's Lushin. What's up? You kept getting a phone call every time you were trying to comment. Yeah, everything's been good, man. I really like this game a lot. Like, at first I was kind of like, I don't know about this shit. It kind of feels like Genshin Impact ripoff. And then after a while, once I got past the stupid fucking story and I finally was able to play the game, because it took almost like 40 minutes to get past the tutorial, basically. So once I got past all that bullshit and I started playing the actual game, like, I started to really enjoy it. And I feel like that's going to end up being a huge roadblock for a lot of people, is like, because the story is ass. Like, it's fucking shit. Like, if you've played a game like this before, like an anime fucking MMO or whatever, like, you're gonna see it's the same story we've seen 700 million times over. So to be forced to watch this bullshit and then not even have English voice actors or even like full, like, proper translation, like, it's just like, dude, man, like, I don't even want it. Like, get it out of here. So I think that's the biggest problem. Yeah, I think this is unlimited. It just keeps going. It just wants me to keep doing focus. Doesn't, like, so 40 left. I might as well just, I have a lot of resin, so I might as well. See how I'm calling it resin? So that's 60. This is 80. Oh, you're not really enjoying it too much? I mean, this game has the art style of Genshin Impact, but as far as the gameplay, it's very MMO. So if you're looking for MMO, then this is definitely more in line with that. Genshin Impact was more like single player co-op experience. Yeah, this is a new game. It just came out on Friday. This is Blue Protocol. What the fuck? Why not giving me credit for this stupid thing? Ah, look, what? It keeps glitching out. You see that? It keeps like glitching out. This guy is gathering and I think it's like fucking with it. It's weird. There it goes. All right. See, yeah, it just keeps resetting. So I guess this one just keeps going over and over. Oh well. I got a bunch of rewards. So let's see. Then defeat bosses. So you can keep just grinding this one if you want, over and over until you get all of them. So that's cool. I can do some fishing. Fishing is actually pretty interesting in this game. I like it. I thought it was going to be generic, just press left click and that's it. But you actually have to like aim it and stuff. Thoughts on the microtransaction complaints? So far, I don't really see anything too invasive. But it's not to say that there isn't like pay to win in this game, because there definitely is. So the things that I've noticed is that they got the whole Genshin Impact shit going on with this monthly card. So for $5 you're getting these red doubloon things, which is basically the platinum of this game, and then the L, which is the money of this game, which is actually tradable. So for example, like you can log in every day and you can get this bullshit for $5, right? And that the Genshin Impact has the same exact thing. Then you can actually trade the currency, right? So you can actually you can buy the coins and you can trade them back and forth, similar to like what's it called, Guild Wars 2 has a system like this where you can trade back and forth those red doubloon things and that. I don't know the names of this shit. Rose orbs, I guess they're called. So you can trade them back and forth and whatever. This L currency, the money, Luno, you use this to level up your skills. You use this to buy items, like when you go to shops in the game. It's basically the money of the game. So it's used for a lot of things. And then this is like cash shop money, the rose orbs, where you use that to buy shit on the cash shop. So when you're going into the trade center and you're like trading, you see you can buy it with the L coins. You see all these little things that you use to upgrade your skills, life skilling. You see you can buy materials and stuff. They don't sell gear on the trade center, so that's the only bummer. But they sell materials for like upgrading and see reforging and all that stuff. There's appearance things in here too, like outfits that will probably start appearing more and more in the future. Like this fish that's $43 million or something. Like fuck that. So yeah, you can sell things that you've collected. You see like these rocks, I could sell those or whatever. So yeah, there is like stuff you can buy and all that, but so far I haven't really seen a problem with any of this. So it's kind of whatever. I don't know. But here's those red things. As far as the money in the game, you get a lot of money from doing quests and just kind of like farming bosses and doing all those things. So there's pretty much, I don't really see a point right now in actually spending real life money on this game. At least aside from skins, of course, because there's probably more options for skins. Everybody looks like my character right now because this is the free shit that was given for like playing the game right now. So everybody looks like me. So if you want to look unique, then you probably want to, start spending some money and doing all that. But yeah, that's it. That's all it is for the microtransactions. That's all I see, at least so far. I won't know fully until endgame if it's pay to win or not. Like if it's real pay to win. But that's probably another 100 hours, honestly. Let me see. What else? I like that the dungeons are repeatable. Like you can just keep doing it forever. Like it doesn't seem like there is an actual limit to it. So that's cool. Because like the biggest problem that I saw with Genshin Impact was that you could only use up like your resin to do the dungeons. So you can't participate in the dungeon at all unless you use your resin. And that was really bad because it got to the point where like you basically only play for a certain amount of time per day and then that's it. Like once you're done burning your resin, you're done. Like you just don't play anymore until tomorrow. So that's shitty. At least in this game, you can keep playing and you can keep farming and stuff. Even if you run out of resin, you just won't get as much materials and stuff as you would if you had resin. So that's basically what it is. So it's not bad. All right. Try not to break the tension on this. Come on. Got him. Just gotta fish a couple times. Fishing is actually pretty fun. Because you basically have to direct where you're going. A and D, basically, to like left or right. You're watching where the fish goes, so you gotta make sure you're like steering where the fish is going. And then you're holding down left click to basically pull it in. So you don't want the tension to get too hard either. See, right now it's getting a lot of tension, so I'm gonna ease off. Then I'll start pulling again. And boom. There it is. At first I didn't understand how that worked, so I was kind of like puzzled as to what the fuck I was supposed to do. But yeah, this game is like very convenient at the same time, like going back to that, because you can buy the bait and all the stuff you need, the fishing pole and all that shit. You can buy it straight from the inventory screen of this. So when I went fishing, I just clicked on fishing pole that was empty, and then it said, hey, you can buy a fishing pole for like 100 of the dollars, the like in-game dollars or whatever. And I went and I bought it, and then that was it. GG. I didn't have to, like, you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to go to a town. You don't have to do a whole fucking story arc in order to get the fishing pole. You know what I mean? Like, it's just straight to the point. You get it, and that's it. So I love that. Come on. Alright, people are fighting Frost Ore. You see, if you look at the chat, you can see what kind of bosses are going on. So let's say if you're farming a certain boss, you can see in the world chat who people are fighting. So for example, you see that Frost Ore, it says 119. That means they're fighting in instance 119, because there's a bunch of instances of every world. You see the lines. So you press P to open up this screen, and then you're able to go. So let's say 119, Frost Ore. So 119, there it is. This is line 119. Go over there. Ah, it's full. So there's already a lot of people in there. They're probably all going to fight the Frost Ore. So, oh well. But people will constantly keep spamming like what boss is going on in a certain line. So if you're trying to farm a boss, then you just go to where the boss hangs out. You see like Golden Juggernaut, for example. You just go over there, and then you start changing instances. If you're trying to do this solo, by the way. I wouldn't recommend doing it solo, but anyway. Let's say you go to line 2, you start with that one, and then it's not there, so you go to line 4. Then you go to line 5. Then you go to line 6. And you keep doing that until you find the boss, basically. That's if you manually wanted to figure it out yourself. I usually don't recommend that. You just look at the world chat, and you look to see like what people are doing, and then just wait until somebody says, hey, we're fighting the golden nugget or whatever the fuck it's called, and then you go over there and you go to whatever instance they're in. You can also join a team. So let's say if you go into the actual panel for teams, I forget what button it is. Oh, okay. So this party hub, you can see what people are doing. You see this guy's doing World Boss Crusade, but he's not saying what kind of boss and stuff. Like, you can actually customize this stuff if you're the leader, and you can say what you're fighting, and you know, do all those details. Most people don't know how to do that, I guess, so it is what it is. Also, if you're tired of not seeing an icon for your character, you see like these, it shows like a random picture like that. You can actually make a photo of your character. So you go into the character screen and you click on it, and then you're able to change your avatar by taking a photo of yourself. So you go to camera, and then you actually pose. So you see selfie mode right here. You can go into selfie mode, or you can do like normal mode, whatever you want. But you take your picture to pose for it. Which I forgot how to make it so that I could change my photo. I don't remember what I did exactly. Let me see. You can change your name too. Oh, you gotta join a guild first. Okay. So to do all that shit, you have to go to your guild base. I forgot about that. So you go to guild center. You can join a random guild. So like you go to the guild window and then you can press like quick join and it'll just join any random guild and whatever. That's what I did. And then you can come over here to this, take a portrait or take a card photo. The card photo is the one that would be displayed on when you join like a dungeon group. It will show like the big picture. And then the portrait is just for the photo on your ID, basically. So you see, you frame it. So you can frame whatever you want. And then you can make a bunch of poses and stuff. So you can actually like, you can pause it too. So you see I can pause it right there. Get that. And then there's not really a whole lot of options for stuff in here. I'm assuming in the future they're going to have more stuff. But this is basically it. Change your face style, you see. And yeah, that's it. So it's pretty nice. And that's how you get the photos in there. Guess that was it. I was just grabbing my daily stuff. They give you like daily supplies basically for being in a guild. Also, I wanted to see about the controller support because apparently if you're playing this game on Steam, you see like you can use the controller. At least it was working before. I guess it's not working now. But you could use the controller and it would just show like keyboard buttons. But if you go in here and you disable the controller, apparently it's supposed to see WSAD, disable Steam input, and it's supposed to update to like controller buttons. Not working now for some reason. Whatever. Can't do it right now for some reason. How do I get out of here? Oh, I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna end up taking a nap now. Like you see, and I'm 2 hours into the stream. I meant to stream like longer. I woke up like really fucking early, like 5 o'clock in the morning to take out the dogs. And I was trying to be productive, but yeah, I'm starting to lose power now. I'm running out of stamina. Let me, I want to do a couple dungeons and then I'm going to call it quits. How do I freaking zoom out the map? Okay, there we go. Fuck, I got disconnected? Oh, you're telling me to go take a nap now? I guess we could. If the game is going to tell me to do it, then oh well. Alright, let's do a little bit of goblin. There we go. Let's do it. Yeah, we're just pulling the mobs. Alright. I wasn't gonna jump into that fire because I could get like one tap by that shit. Man, this guy is AoE hurting. That's what I'm talking about. GG. It's quick. It's probably the fastest time I've seen. Bane Lord. Ah, we almost killed him right there. That would have been nice. Very nice. I want to try the other dungeon, but I don't know if I could do it yet. Oh. See, it says ability score required. Boost your power before matching. Aw, man. Aw, man. I can handle it. Just let me in there. 5,000? That ain't shit. There's already people up here by the 5,000 range. So I gotta level up my gear and all that shit. I haven't done that. I don't know if there's a limit to how many we can get here. It doesn't seem like it. I don't know. I'm gonna grab whatever this is over here. Pick it up. Oh no 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 no. Let me see. I got cash out money. Let me see how much. What I can get. What could I buy? I could buy a shirt. I'll buy these sneakers. Why not? What the fuck? Insufficient. I got it right there. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Oh, don't tell me that shit is different. This is insufficient. I guess this one is different, the bound one. We use the purchase stores and appearance and other items. So why can't I? I can't use the bound ones. That's lame. Oh, they made it different. So like the regular, there's two different currencies, the bound one and then the regular one. So you can't trade the currency of the, like some of this stuff is only like real life money currency. And then this one is like ghetto money. That's stupid. I don't know why they made it like that. Fashion items. That's it? It's just those three? I don't know. That's pretty dumb. Reset ticket? What is this? Reset life skill mastery. Nah, I'm fine. Recall keys. Oh, this is for the boss fighting. Alright, so you could use that to buy keys. Rename card. Revive candies. Emotes. See what the emote looks like? Kind of lame. You can't see what the emote looks like. This friendship points used to exchange for friendship points support. How do you get those points? Total friendship. The fuck is total friendship? What the hell is this about? Like 700 different types of freaking currencies, so it's like kind of difficult to understand all this shit. And some of this crap. Alright, but that's kind of lame. It can't buy the freaking skins because you need to use the actual real life ones. Pretty dumb. Oh, I just realized something. This shit is not worth it. So for $5, this is a ripoff. Because you get 300 for buying this for $5, and then after that, you only get a daily reward of the freaking bound ones. And the bound ones you can't really do anything with. Like you barely have options of shit you could buy with it. That's stupid. I don't know why they did this. So that makes it really shitty for people that actually do spend money in this game. Not worth it. Yeah, the pay to win is not really worth it. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a break here because I'm fucking tired. But I'm gonna come back and play some more of this tomorrow. It's been a pleasure. Have a nice day, guys. Have a good rest of your Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll do some more. All right, later, guys.